Welcome to our channel. Today we'll explore a topic full of mystery and controversy: conspiracy theories about Michael Jackson's death. What if some of the most shocking suspicions about the circumstances of his death were confirmed? From new research to possible changes to his legacy, we'll analyze how the truth could transform everything we know about the King of Pop. Join us on this journey through the implications of these theories and what they could mean for the world of music, entertainment, and public opinion. Please leave a like and comment below so I know you're enjoying the content. Subscribe to the channel to get notified when I post the next video. Reopening of investigations. If the conspiracy theories surrounding Michael Jackson's death are confirmed, one of the first steps would be to reopen official investigations. This would involve police and judicial authorities re-examining the circumstances of the artist's death on June 25, 2009. This new phase of investigation could include reviewing evidence, interviews with people close to Jackson, and even conducting new autopsies or expert reports to determine exactly what happened. Furthermore, reopening the case could involve influential figures in Jackson's entourage, such as doctors, producers, and trusted people who were involved in his final days. In this way, there would be a deep scrutiny of his responsibilities, decisions, and actions prior to his death. Such a move would undoubtedly attract the attention of the public and the media, generating enormous global interest and opening space for a renewed search for justice in one of the most controversial cases in music history. Review of circumstances of death. If conspiracy theories about Michael Jackson's death were confirmed, there would be a full review of the events and decisions that led to his death on June 25, 2009. This would involve an in-depth analysis of the conditions in which the artist lived in his final days, the role played by those close to him, such as his medical and security team, and the reasons behind the use of strong medications. It would also assess whether there were external pressures that could have contributed to his physical and mental deterioration, especially in relation to the preparation for his Demanding This Is It tour. This review could reveal details that, until now, have remained hidden or have been manipulated, thus transforming the perception of the last moments of the King of Pop life and generating a change in the official narrative of his death. Impact on the reputation of doctors and producers. If the conspiracy theories were confirmed, the reputation of several doctors and producers involved in Michael Jackson's life could be seriously damaged. This is because some of them would have been responsible, directly or indirectly, for his physical and mental health in his later years. Doctors, such as Dr. Conrad Murray, who was convicted of involuntary manslaughter, could face new accusations, and even the role of other professionals who prescribed or constantly supplied him with medication would be reconsidered. In turn, producers and agents close to the artist who pressured him to carry out the grueling This Is It tour could be seen as jointly responsible for his deterioration. In this way, the entertainment industry and the medical field would be under greater ethical and legal pressure, and the public would demand justice and transparency in this emblematic case. Possible new conspiracy theories. Confirmation of conspiracy theories about Michael Jackson's death could lead to a flood of new speculation. With each revelation, more questions would arise about the role of people and organizations in his life, as well as what really happened in his final days. The doubts and information gaps could lead independent researchers, journalists, and fans of the artist to develop even more theories, looking for alternative explanations or delving into aspects that have not yet been revealed. In addition, media attention would fuel these new hypotheses, generating a continuous cycle of interest and keeping the mystery about the King of Pop in the minds of the global public, possibly for decades more. Lawsuits and compensation. If the conspiracy theories surrounding Michael Jackson's death were confirmed, this would open the door to multiple lawsuits and multimillion-dollar compensation claims. Jackson's family and other loved ones could sue the people and entities held responsible for his death, seeking compensation for the emotional and financial damage caused. These claims would not only be directed against the individuals directly involved in his medical treatment, but also against entertainment companies and insurance companies that may have profited from his death. In addition, Jackson's estate could claim significant compensation, seeking to do justice in one of the most controversial cases in the world of entertainment and exerting pressure to establish precedents in the protection of the rights and well-being of public figures. Impact on Michael Jackson's legacy. Confirmation of conspiracy theories surrounding Michael Jackson's death could deeply impact his legacy, transforming his image in the public eye. On the one hand, he could be seen as a victim of powerful forces in the music industry, cementing himself as a tragic figure trapped in a system that exploited his talent and vulnerabilities. On the other hand, this revelation could lead to a revaluation of his life and work, making his personal and professional struggles understood with greater empathy and admiration. In both cases, the king of pop would become even more of a symbol of the extreme hardships and pressures faced by big stars, influencing not only his fans, but also the way the industry and the public value and protect their idols. Impact on the entertainment industry. Confirmation of conspiracy theories about Michael Jackson's death could spark a deep analysis of the entertainment industry and its practices. This event would lead to a questioning of how stars are treated, especially those dealing with mental health issues and addictions. The pressure to meet commercial expectations, conduct grueling tours, and maintain a perfect public image could be re-evaluated, prompting a call for stricter protocols for the health and well-being of artists. Regulations could include increased medical oversight and psychological support for musicians, as well as measures to protect them from exploitation by managers and producers. Ultimately, Jackson's legacy could inspire significant changes that seek to prevent similar tragedies in the future. Celebrity justice movement. Confirmation of conspiracy theories surrounding Michael Jackson's death could catalyze a celebrity justice movement, focusing on the protection of their rights and well-being. This movement would seek to raise awareness about the extreme pressures faced by public figures, as well as the risks associated with exploitation and abuse in the entertainment industry. Activists, organizations, and fans could come together to advocate for legal reforms that ensure a safer environment for artists, including labor rights, adequate medical care, and access to mental health resources. Additionally, this initiative could encourage the creation of support programs dedicated to helping celebrities manage fame, public expectations, and the demands of their careers, with the goal of preventing tragedies similar to Michael Jackson's in the future. Public opinion divided. Confirmation of conspiracy theories about Michael Jackson's death could create a deep divide in public opinion. Some fans and followers might see Jackson as a victim of a corrupt system that failed to protect him, while others might question his decisions and the lifestyle he led, arguing that he was responsible for his own fate. This polarization could lead to intense debates in the media and on social media, with opposing groups defending different perspectives on the artist's figure. The narrative that emerges could influence how his legacy is perceived, transforming his death into a symbol of the struggles faced by many stars and the need for a change in the way society treats public idols, which would perpetuate the interest and controversy surrounding him. Production of new films and books about the case. The confirmation of conspiracy theories surrounding Michael Jackson's death would trigger a boom in the production of books, documentaries, and films that would explore his life and the circumstances of his passing. Writers, filmmakers, and content creators would be motivated to investigate and present different angles of the case, from detailed analyses of the influence of his environment to dramatizations of the events that led to his death. This proliferation of content would not only fuel public curiosity, but could also spark debates about the ethics of depicting the life of such a complex and polarizing figure. At the same time, the search for the truth behind his death would become a media phenomenon, keeping Michael Jackson's memory alive and reinforcing his status as a cultural icon and symbol of the struggles faced by many celebrities. Please leave a like and comment below so I know you're enjoying the content. Subscribe to the channel to get notified when I post the next video. See you in the next video.